I've had a relationship with writing since I was a child. It's easy to downplay the impact writing has had within me and on my life, or to feel like an amateur. Yet looking back and seeing the longevity, I can feel the solid and healthy relationship that has formed, leading me to exactly where I am today. I realize my life has been unique and my wisdom is valuable. As I'm approaching my crone years, I feel the call to pass down my life story. And this gives me a lot of gratification, closure, and a deeper perspective on the overarching theme of my life and legacy. I feel a sense of stability. I feel confident and validated. I feel held in a healthy community. I remember dreaming of this and calling it into existence, and now it's here. Life is truly miraculous. Life reflects what I am. I feel embodied. I feel present. I feel like myself. I feel like I'm honoring my life in a reverent and sacred way. This reminds me of a Marianne Williamson quote, "Our greatest fear. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us." We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine as children do. We were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. It's not just in some of us, it's in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. Recently, I was on a cacao journey meditation, and I was at a river trail across from my house, playing along the mountain streams that cascade down and alongside the back hill in the forest. I walked along the path leading uphill until I got to the big boulder, where I climbed the boulder and realized it was a stone circle. And in the center was a portal of crystal clear rainbow prism water as deep as the ocean. The water seemed to be fresh water. However, a dolphin came to play, and there was a wise toad on the boulder, a wise salamander on another boulder, a snake on another, and each held a wise space for me. I swam for what seemed like a long time, and at some point I wanted to go be in the labyrinth and the cave. But the message was no. You must be out in the light of day, playing, exploring, and experiencing life. The message from cacao was that I need to write from these experiences, and I need to be disciplined in my joy. I need to consistently schedule fun each day, like walking at least up to the back hill, swim in the river, read with tea on the porch, do soul sessions with my books I'm writing, and continue to write again and again. Write from my experiences with joy, to feel the aliveness that I am alive and that I'm more than my thoughts. I'm having living, true experiences, to place my body, mind back into life and these lived experiences. And this feels really exciting. I love that I can schedule joy, and that joy is also my work. And my gift is to continuously spread the joy share more joy, live from more joy. Following our joy can be scary, and it requires that we face and feel our discomforts and get out of our comfort zones. Joy can ask us to be brave and adventurous. Breathing through my central channel of my holy body, I am balanced inside myself. I am centered, grounded in my truth and power. The light and the dark are in reciprocity and healthy partnership. I am listening to the call of my internal wisdom. I am cutting through all the bullshit. I am taking up space as the spirit I am. My healthy and divine masculine and feminine are together, so I may pierce through the veil of illusion and see with my crystal clear eyes of my soul. As a Taurus sun, my bull is ready to stand on solid ground and do not waver, to claim my place as here and to hear me roar. The illumination of spirit shines upon and within me like the golden moon, and all my chakras are aligned. Last night, I started a fire in the fire pit on the top hill, and before that, I brought a smudge stick out back and released prayerful offerings to spirit. The warrior and sage paths meet, cross, and merge deep inside my bones. Spirit shines like the luminous moon, guiding, anchoring, and balancing me in my highest truth. The swords of my young warrior are now the staff of my wise sage. I walk the beauty way. Past, present, and future carry the medicine of my journey. Like precious jewels dangling as talismans, those I've collected from my long lineage, I honor them all. I am in silence. I'm not rushing to find words or more information. There is already too much information. I walk in the forest with my staff, silently listening to the vibratory hum of nature. Here I am anchored and tethered to my soul. The sage speaks when the medicine is ready. I do not spill prematurely or pour to those unable to drink. Instead, I drink for those unable. I saw my reflection. First, luminous white light, light that seemed to extend infinitely. Like a diamond, there I was. I saw my reflection. Then I spoke in council with the elders. I saw my reflection. The warrior and the sage merged into one. The shame evaporated, smudging the space in which I stood. I emerged from the steam and smoke as the woman who is here today. I sit with my spine aligned to this great tree of life, my life. Here I am home. My swords, arrows, and staves all were made from my bones, the wood from the sacred tree of life. I could live my whole life feeling like I'm not doing enough, feeling as though I'm not reaching or meeting my potential, thinking that there is so much more I could be doing. These feelings of anxieties, as if time is running out and I'm somehow falling short or failing at life or my soul's mission. It's exhausting and destabilizing. But then I breathe slowly and consciously, slowing down my breath, and I become present to the inhalations and the exhalations. I am alive and on purpose in this simple moment. I'm alive and on purpose even when I am not engaging with anyone. And when no one is watching or listening, I breathe slowly and deliberately again. Do all humans feel the lie that tells them they aren't doing enough and perhaps are not enough? What an exhausting and depressing lie to believe in. I am enough right here, right now as I naturally am. I am calling in my I am reclamation. I am enough. I am enough. I am. This life is enough too. My life is enough. Life is enough. Everything softens and peace presents itself when I state these reclamations. I am enough. Life is enough. Enough with the lies that make us feel bad, guilty, shameful, anxious, inadequate, unworthy, not good enough, unloved, and defeated. Enough. My sword of reclamation cuts through all the lies and it realigns me with my truth. Here I am strong and present. Here I am grateful and joyful. Here I am in awe and reverent of the beauty. I could spend my whole life believing something is wrong. Something is wrong with me, with life, with whatever and whenever. I can spend my whole life looking at problems, real, imagined, and hypothetical problems, scanning my body, mind, environments, and relationships for possible problems, feeling defeated and exhausting. What would it be like to enjoy what's in this moment and trust what arises? To not shame or feel bad about things, but simply acknowledge their presence and purpose, even if I don't know their purpose yet. Just because I don't know something's purpose doesn't mean it doesn't have one. I can become playful and curious about life, rather than judgmental, guarded, and depleted. This brings me back into a state of healthy reciprocity, and it opens me to the miracles and the magic that are far beyond my comprehension. I feel excited. I feel more relaxed, open, and curious. What would it be like to do things just for fun? For no other reason, but just for the fun and fascination it brings. To skip rocks at the river, read in a hammock by the garden, explore the garden more, climb trees, get out of your head and put your hands and toes deep into the earth. Crawl around, touching and smelling, feeling nature. No purpose except fascination, and that it feels good. To be alive and doing from a place of embodied enjoyment. To ask yourself, are you having fun? Are you enjoying this moment? And noticing where my curiosity and fascination leads moment to moment, with no agenda, but just to be alive. Let life lead, instead of me leading life around and clearly getting lost and confused over and over again. I need time away from my phone and computer. I need to read and sit in silence. I need to make nourishing meals for myself and clean my nourishing home instead of things feeling overwhelming and cluttered. My mind feels cluttered and my emotions feel cluttered. I'm imagining being in the backwoods, smelling a bouquet of yarrow. Its perfume draws in as everything else fades. What is important to me right now? What's important to me right now? Peace, health, joy, cleanliness, harmony. I'm alive within myself as myself, and I let the outside world fall away so I can be here with myself as myself. The crickets are singing, and I love their sound. A joy bubble surrounds me and protects me from the outside world of distractions, and I am focused within myself and within my life. A joyful bubble comforts me and reminds me what's most important: to prioritize myself.